Hello and welcome to a very special Drag Race UK versus the World live stream here on The Mirror. My name is Ryan Wilks and today I'm joined by the incredibly talented Jimbo. Hey Jimbo!
Hey, oh my God, I'm so happy to be here, Ryan. Thank you so much. I'm reporting live from my cruise. I'm on my ship. I'm on my cruise ship in my room, and everything's just amazing.
You look fabulous. So I want to start by asking, how do you feel after last night's elimination? I have to say the whole world is seriously shocked. You were the front
Uh,
runner in the competition. How do you feel?
I'm so shocked too, and I'm absolutely devastated. I spent the entire night just like crying and crying and like sobbing and crying some more. So I'm fine now. No tears left to weep. That's what I'm drinking, to be honest.
Well, I just want to say that I'm so proud of you. You are literally my favorite queen on Canada's Drag Race, and I was so excited to see you back. And I thought that you did like an incredible job with this season. I want to take
Oh
things
my
back
God,
to when you first received the call as well. How did you
sure.
feel when you got that call, and how did you feel knowing that you were about to represent the whole of Canada?
Oh my God. Well, when I got the call, I was so excited. It was late at night, and I just started screaming and shrieking and running around the house. I had stubbed my toe, so that's why I was screaming and shrieking. But after the pain subsided, I was so overwhelmed and excited, and I just knew I had to start preparing. I had to start planning my looks. I had to start taking my dancing lessons and my singing lessons and get an acting coach. And it was just the race starts the minute you get the call. So I was just like working around the clock, trying to get ready.
I bet it was a stressful time, especially with those looks that you pulled out of the bag. They were incredible.
Oh my
So
God,
once
thank you.
you walked off set, Jimbo, we did see you get a little bit upset, and it was heartbreaking to see. How was it when you walked off set? Were you even more upset once you actually left the race? Tell us about that.
Yeah, so after the stage, like I walked backstage and my legs gave out. I crumpled down onto the ground into this like heaped little pile of sadness and devastation. It was like not cute. But then I picked myself up and I walked on and I made my way to the workroom where I had a very huge meltdown. I screamed so loud. I have never screamed that loud before. It was very dramatic, and they decided not to air it. They wanted to keep it cute, so I'm glad that they decided not to put that on because it maybe wasn't my best moment. I maybe said a few things that I didn't really mean at the time. So they decided to edit it. So I'm really glad. And instead they just showed me like crying and weeping and being really sad. So that's pretty much how I felt. They did say, I they left that part in where I was like, yeah, I'm pissed,
Mhm.
but people don't really know the full extent of how pissed I was, and I was full blown pissed.
I think it would have made great TV, but obviously, if you're happy with it staying out, then that's absolutely fine. But let's be real, Jimbo makes perfect TV.
Oh my God, thank you.
So, when the cast was announced and the Meet the Queens was released, how would you say that the reception differed from the cast release of Canadian Drag Race to the UK? Was there a different reception? Because people obviously got used to your wackier side of drag.
I would say that there was a bigger reception in the UK because it's mainly on the UK networks, BBC Three. So there was definitely some fandom and support back in my home country of Canada. But I would say the main sort of fanfare and press coverage was all sort of UK based. I don't think I did any Canadian interviews. They didn't really set up any Canadian press for me to really announce it. So that was kind of weird, but that's okay. This is their first time doing something like this on this scale, so maybe they forgot to call all the Canadian papers and really get them on board to interview me about it. But the fanfare was just incredible. The fandom is so amazing. I'm so grateful to all of my fans. I really do feel so supported and so loved by people around the world, and people in my home country of Canada are behind me and they're rooting for me, and it's just so incredible.
Yeah, I bet it was such a whirlwind doing interviews with like the UK compared to obviously coming from Canada's Drag Race. I bet you thought this is just incredible to be like representing my hometown, but obviously worldwide. I bet it was really exciting.
It's so exciting. If you couldn't see, but you would tell how excited I am if this bikini wasn't so black. I was so excited.
Great. So when you first got that call, Jimbo, what would you say you were like looking forward to the most of doing? Would you say that it was meeting other queens from other countries, or would you say it was a specific challenge that you were looking to do?
I think the thing I was most excited about was meeting Mama Ru, my icon and idol, getting judged by her. We all watched Canada's Drag Race and the shady, broke down judging that they gave us. So it was really cool to listen to Mama Ru's critiques, and it was just amazing to be seen by her. And it was incredible to be in the top the first two episodes. It was a dream come true to show my looks and to show my love of art and my love of drag, and of course to compete against some really stiff competition. There's some really amazing drag performers on the show, and it was just awesome to be there with them.
Yeah, like it's such a crazy talented cast. And when like the promos came out for this, I think everyone was not expecting what was truly coming for this season, which is just great. So
Me
next
too.
week we will see the Queens return to Snatch Game. And in your original season, you killed Snatch Game as Joan Rivers. Can you reveal
Thank
to us who you actually had in mind for this season?
This season, I may have done, I was going to let Rue choose in the workroom. I was going to kind of make Rue laugh. You know, she likes to get a little flavor of who you're going to do. So I may have done so Bobcat Goldthwait, who is a comedian from the 70s and the 80s. He's still a comedian. He's just not as funny now as he was back then. But so I was going to impersonate him back then. I was also maybe going to do Amy Sedaris as Jerry Blank, who I love so much in the movie Strangers with Candy and her television show. I think Amy Sedaris is just the absolute most amazing, incredible character-based comedian, and it would have been amazing to try and channel her.
Oh my God, yeah. I can imagine you doing like an incredible job with this cast as well. Like you're such a funny character, and I'd have loved to have seen you get to Snatch Game.
Oh my God, thanks, Brian.
So some fans online, I'm not sure if you've seen yourself, are extremely unhappy with the fact that Jujubee may be given a free pass to the finale. Do you believe that Rue is giving her a sense of favoritism? How do you feel about that?
Well, you know, I think it's natural in this world and life to have favorites. This isn't the first time we've seen favorites played or people choose favorites to go through to the end. I think that's just the nature of the game. And, you know, I think that's what makes people feel just so upset is they want another sense of fairness. They want things to maybe go their way. And unfortunately, that's just not how this game works. And so, you know, it really is just anybody's game, and especially if you're a favorite.
Definitely. So when you returned to the workroom in this episode, you did confess that you were about to eliminate Jujubee if you'd won the lip sync. Do you regret that now, or are you firm in your judgment of playing the game? Because I personally think that you should play the game. This is what the competition's about. And I feel like people sometimes forget that you are competing on a reality television show. So are you firm in your judgment, and do you feel strongly that you would have sent Jujubee home?
Yes, I definitely am firm in my judgment. I love Cheryl Hole. I really wanted to give Cheryl Hole the chance that she wanted to showcase her drag, to showcase that she's not so mediocre. She's not just a girl from Essex. She's got talents to show the world. And so, I really wanted to give her that opportunity. And I really did feel like Jujubee was sleeping in the competition. The judges are saying it, Rue is saying it, everyone and their uncle is saying it. Even Juju said that she's not really trying as hard as she could. And I know that she's got a lot of experience and she's an icon and all those things. But when you're competing for a world title, you've got to be on your toes. And so, yeah, I stand by my decision to pull Jujubee's lipstick. It was awkward, but it made for some really funny TV. And, it rattled up all the hoes on the show and they all got all pissy. But, they were just jealous that they didn't get to pull a lipstick, that they didn't get to touch one of the lipsticks or make any decisions because they're just sitting around getting mad at me.
Exactly. And I think it made great television when you were sat there and you were like, look over there. And then you had the lipstick. It was so good. So good. So last night, after all of the madness happened, Jimbo, your close friend, Bag of Chips, took to Twitter to state that who's ready for Jimbo's redemption? Stay tuned. Can you reveal if there is a slim chance that you could be making a return to the race? Can you tell us anything about that?
Oh my gosh. Well, I definitely can't tell you anything, Ryan, because this is a game of secrets. And it's also a game involving an NDA where I'm not allowed to say stuff like that. So
That is absolutely fine. That's what I was expecting, but you never know with this show. There's so many twists and turns that you could pop at any
Ryan,
moment.
aren't you? You're trying to get me in trouble, aren't you? Trying to squeeze me for the goods. Well, if you want to squeeze me, Ryan, squeeze me for these goods and not my secrets.
You're so fabulous, and you actually make me crack up. So you have built such a huge, close friendship with Bag of Chips. Does that mean that you're rooting for her to take the crown?
Yes, I'm rooting for Bag of Chips. She's the most famous woman in Britain. She's so beautiful. She's so talented. She's so wise. She's so knowing. And I love her. I hope that she wins. I hope that she wins and gets more filler. I hope that her lips get so big that she swallows her own head and burps herself out.
Bagger, I think that Bagger could really, really win this crown. It's just such a funny season, and I'd have loved to have seen you made it to the very end with Bagger. It would have been such a great TV moment to see you both at the end.
Well, Brian, I noticed you didn't say you wish that you would see me get the crown. You said
I
you
wish that you had the crown.
Yeah.
I'm not being biased when I say you were my favourite, and I really, really mean that. And even I was with my boyfriend watching the show last night, and we just sat there and were like, how has this even happened? Like, it's really, really crazy. So what was your favourite look from the last 3 episodes, Jimbo? Or is there a look coming that we haven't seen yet that you are very, very proud to present?
I accidentally ate my lipstick. Sorry. And so it's kind of distracted me.
You still look fabulous. Don't you worry about that.
Thank you. I didn't have breakfast and it snapped off in my mouth and now my teeth are red. So the looks that I really wish I got to show, I would really wish I got to show my work of art. Oh, I'm not allowed to say what the next category is. You see, you're tricking me.
I didn't mean to.
I really wish that I got to show my next look, which we won't talk about what the category is, but it was really beautiful. It was really iconic. I really wish that I got to show my look after that, which is also amazing. But I'm going to photo shoot them. I'm going to put them on Instagram. You can like them. You can subscribe. You can hit that like button. And I hope that you're just going to tune in and watch the rest of these bitches try to come for the crown. They have an easier chance now that I'm not in the game. And yeah.
Great. I'll definitely be keeping an eye out for the looks because the looks that you make, Jimbo, are just out of this world. They're so great.
Oh my God, Ryan, go on.
So if the UK versus the world was renewed for season 2, Jimbo, which one of your Canadian sisters would you like to see return from season 1 or 2 of Canadian Drag Race?
I would love to see Miss Tynomi Banks get a second shot. I feel like she was really in her head the first season, and she is just such an incredible entertainer. She's so amazing. She's so funny. And I would love to see my sister Boa. She's another clown like I am. I'd love to see my sister Bobo. She's another clown, punk rock, sexy queen that almost made it right to the end. Season 2 girls, I would love to see Pythia. She was just incredible. I loved her so much. And Adriana served some really cool looks. I would love to see her back on the TV. Pythia, oh, I said her. Gia, she was really fun with all of her Oscars speeches. Yeah, I think every girl has a different quality about her that we'd all love to see more about. So yeah, it could really be anyone, especially me. I hope I'm on the next season.
Definitely, and I think Pythia would be like incredible. Like the fact that she came out with 2 heads on a runway on her regular season, what would she come out with on or like international All Stars? It would be out of this world.
Oh God, just out of this world. Imagine I've come out with 3 heads. Look at me.
Yeah, exactly. So I'd like to thank you so much for your time today, Jimbo, and thank you everybody for tuning in. It's been lovely speaking to you, and I hope you have a fabulous rest of the day.
Thank you so much, Ryan. I want to thank you for tuning in as well and for having me on this program. It's so exciting to be live on Facebook, and it's so exciting. All my dreams are coming true. So thank you so much.
Thank you. See you later.
Bye.